Welcome back to a new year, more people on the channel, and a new cold for 2024. Today we're talking about STAGG 23C. Is it any good? Is it worth the MSRP here in Michigan? Stay tuned and listen to Froggy explain it to you. Like I said, welcome back. Me and the Winter Gnome here are going to tell you today about STAGG 23C. This is 125.9 proof. I got this little bad boy from Nestor's Liquor delivered for $200. So you take off the tax, you take off delivery charges and shipping charges, and you're looking at about roughly $180. Now, MSRP in Michigan in this bad boy is between $60 to $70. So yes, did I pay more for it? Yes. Do a lot of people have it? No. I do. So I figured, what the hell, why not? Pulled the trigger. I've had this for about 2 weeks now. And had a couple pours out of it, gave a couple pours away over the holiday, and wanted to see, this is one of the first reviews I'm doing kind of into the new year. We know the age is non-age stated, but we know it needs to be at least 4 years by TTB regulations, and it's rumored to be between 7 to 9. We know the Mashbill also is undisclosed. So let's get into the back of the 23C. It says, George Stagg was born in Kentucky on December 19th, 1835. Stagg built the most dominant American distillery in the 19th century on the banks of the Kentucky River during a time known as the Gilded Age of Bourbon. I think, again, with all the reviews that all the whiskey tubers are doing out there, I think we're in the golden age of bourbon, folks. You can pretty much go out and look at a wall of bourbons and get your pick of what you'd like. Now, the distillery survived floods, fires, droughts, and even prohibition when it made whiskey for medicinal purposes. Today, Buffalo Trace Distillery strives to carry on the tradition of its famous forefather. Bourbon whiskey for nearly a decade and boasts the bold characters and reminiscence of the man himself. Got a little bit of the history, got a little bit in the bottle, like I always say, for 2024. Welcome. What's in the juice like inside? It's been sitting out our customary 20-25 minutes, and she's a clinger. She's just, it's a wispy up top, but the legs are thick, and they start out thin, but they do widen out. Looks great. Let's get into our nose. Oh, man. Caramel, sweet caramel. Like a cherry or raspberry, but not like a ripe raspberry and not a maraschino cherry, more like the Luxardos like I talk about for old fashions, the dark, heavy, syruped ones. You get a little bit of caramel and oak, and I get a citrus, like an orange, and like a crisp green apple. It smells incredible. Got into that nose. Let's get into that first taste. Oh, this does not drink 125.9. I'll tell you that right now. You get a little bit of the fire on the tongue, hits the back of the throat, it comes down and it's just gentle, like a gentle rain. Sweet, viscous. You got cinnamon right on the mid palate, but that green apple, to me, that green apple and orange note is there, but it's syrupy. This is probably of the 4 Staggs that I've had, the 15, the 22A and the 22B and the 23A, this being the 23C. It's the sweeter or sweetest of the batch of 4. That dark fruit, little bit of hint, the raspberry. Let's get in for a second taste. Now there's that oak, caramel, vanilla note. But it's sweet. It's mouth coating. This to me is a solid buy if you can find it. It's beautifully balanced, but it's a different, normally most Staggs that I get, and I'm sure a lot of people out there, you guys will agree, it has that kind of burn right up front. This doesn't. This has a very punch, sweet taste. Then as it hits the mid palate back, you get that cinnamon, you get a little bit of that burn, but it's not overly. It's literally lip coating, saccharine sweet. Again, right up my alley is sweet and savory. This is probably the sweetest Stagg I've ever had, but now this jumps 15 for me as one of the best Staggs that I've had. If I can find another bottle of this, I will snap it up. Will I snap it up for 200 or more? No. Maybe 150. If I could still find it for MSRP, especially here in Michigan's between 60 to 70, heck yes, I'm picking up a backup bottle. Honestly, it's that good. It's really, really good. I'm your host, Brian. This is the Average Whiskey Drinker channel. Welcome to 2024. Getting those numbers up. Like, comment below if you had the 23, any of them A, B, or now C. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll talk to you soon. I have a whole plethora or cornucopia of stuff to bring you guys this year. Thank you so much. I'll talk with you soon, and cheers.